Hey everyone and welcome back to a video. It's been quite a while, but I've been also quite busy during this time creating mixes for my second channel, Pixel Music. If you haven't checked it out, I create mixes every week of copyright-free music that you can use in your own videos. So head over to the link in the description or press the card on the top corner and have a listen. Today's going to be a rather quick video. I'll be going over a cool keyboard accessory that you have probably seen a lot on my channel, and that would be coiled cables. KrisCables, which is my cable maker of choice, has sent out a packet today which we'll be unboxing and checking out what he's sent. So I hope you enjoy, and stay tuned, grab a coffee and enjoy the video. Alright, and welcome back to the desk. So what has arrived is this really nice tiny package, and I'll be of course showing you how you can order your own custom coiled cable by KrisCables. So I think without further ado, let's get started with the unboxing. So this is the package, and I would assume this is also how it would look like when you order your cables. So the tape has gotten a bit loose. Let's just dig right in to this box. I'm really curious to see what we're getting today. Whoa! Alright, nice, very nice. So let's take a look at the first one, and this one would be a black and white themed coiled cable. And of course it has everyone's favorite Aviator connector here on the back with a coil. Second part of this cable would be of course the USB-C interfacing part. And this part has the Aviator cable, which allows for a quick connect, and of course the USB Type-C on the other side, which connects to your keyboard. The second cable, which we have here with some nice stickers, high-end custom cables, high voltage KrisCables, and yes, all of these cables are actually made in Portugal. They're handmade by KrisCables, which is really awesome, and it's always nice to see people from Europe. The next one would be, oh yes, the pink cable. I will probably undo this in a second. And here at the bottom, the last part of it, of course. That is, of course, the coiled part of the keyboard cable. And this one's a little bit different to the first cable that we have. Our first cable has the coil on the USB side end of the cable, with the quick connect just being a short cable that connects directly to your keyboard. And the pink cable that we've gotten here is exactly the opposite way around. So we've got the coil which connects to the keyboard with a LEMO connector actually. So this is just a different type of quick connect that we can also use to quickly disconnect the cable. And we have here braided and also sleeved part that is the USB interfacing part. Oh wow, and we even get custom KrisCables cable management ties. Very nice. So the cool thing about having these quick connect cables is actually that you can start mix and matching. So if you get the same connector at the end, so for example you have this LEMO connector, you can then, what you can do is you have already your interfacing part connected, you just disconnect, align the two red dots, and you can then connect your keyboard really easily, really fast, and it's just a super cool way if you have multiple keyboards that you want to be using and you have different coiled cables that you want to try out. Now, one thing that I did want to try is how does the coiled cable look? So here we have it. I put it in its keyboard case, nicely, safely packed away. And oh, every time I get out this keyboard, I'm like, oh, it's so beautiful. So we have, of course, our pink cable, but I think this black and white with the Aviator connector looks really cool. So let's give this a try. So this is also pretty nice because once you have your coiled part on the other side, you then have this nice, like really epic looking setup, and this just looks really cool. And then we just have to tighten this. And this is actually my first Aviator type connector, so I'm pretty hyped about that. Yeah, this is pretty nice having this coiled cable like this. So you can of course choose however you want to have your cable placed. You can have it going off to the side like this, away from your desk, which actually looks pretty cool having this cable just like this, and then you can have it running off your desk. And making your own custom coiled cable is of course possible. The cool thing about KrisCables is he creates these cables, he builds them himself, and he's got a website where you can make your own custom design, and he will build it for you and ship it directly to you, which is really nice. So that allows you to choose exactly what kind of coiled cable you want to have. Alright, so I would say let's quickly check out KrisCables' website and go over the process how you would order your own. So the website link is KrisCables.com. Links of course are in the description, as well as all the other websites, Instagram, etc. And on his store he features a lot of like pre-configured cables, or you have already a GMK keycap set. He's got a search bar here which you can search for. So for example, if I search for GMK Olivia, does he have one? And yeah, he does. For the Olivia key set, the white on pink, and this is the cable combination that I've got here. So this is pretty nice to see just how KrisCables already has a nice pre-configured gallery that match perfectly with your GMK keycap sets. He's also got a gallery here with featuring all the combos that he has, so you can get a really nice overview of what cable colors you can expect, because I know a lot of cables, they have a lot of abstract names, which we will actually be checking out now. So if you were to customize your own cable, you can then start by choosing which kind of paracord section. So this is the inside bit of your cable, so that's basically the braided part. So for example, you really like this acid purple here, you would go ahead, select options, and essentially here what we can easily do is then choose which USB connector. So that would be from the device side to the host. So we would say USB type C for one end, to type A, which would go to your connector, to your computer. The detachable connector is what type of connector you want here, which is the quick release. So this would be a LEMO type. And the one that I have here would be the Aviator style. So we can here just go ahead and choose. We can also choose to have none, and that would just be a long coiled cable. So let's say we want the Aviator, which would be this one. The TechFlex sleeve, that is basically the white part around it. So this is the second layer of the sleeving that you get on the cable. Go ahead, and here you can choose a bunch of different colors. I would recommend you to go through the gallery and just see what kind of combinations work well, or also if you have like a theme in mind. So for example, what could look nice if we use white, then we have a nice white on purple. So that could look something similar to what I have here on the HHKB. Choosing that, we can then go over to the coil length and also on which side. So what's really nice now, I have one cable which is basically each. So this would be the first option, which would be coil host side, essentially meaning that the coiled part of the cable goes to your computer and you have your quick release connector interfacing to your keyboard. The other side would be the, just literally inverted, so coil device side. So I think this is what you see more often, is having the coiled part that directly connects into your keyboard, and then you have the quick release connector that then connects to your computer. So let's just choose host side for now. And you can also, which is really nice, choose how long your cable should be. So for example, you only want a short one, you want 1 meter, go ahead and pick it. And you can also choose which ends your USB cable should have. So that would be this sleeve bit here. So you can then choose which color you'd like. I usually prefer white or black just because it looks more minimal, so let's go with black. And what's really nice, it already gives you the price here with the quote how much it will cost. You can go ahead, add to cart and order it, and Chris will start building it, which is really nice. And essentially that is the whole process of how you can order your own custom mechanical keyboard cable. Alright, and that pretty much sums up my video already. I want to say again, huge thanks to KrisCables for sending out the cable. Of course, links of all of this will be in the description below. I hope the little guide at the end was useful and gives you some insight how you can order your own cable. And if you do get one of these cables, feel free to tag me on Instagram or Twitter. Send me your pictures of what kind of cables you have, and I'm always happy to see your keyboard cables. So, as always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.